All right, we are back. Half of this, like the first half hour of this was just getting this up and running. Oh, fuck. Ah! It works! It works! Something smells burnt. Uh-oh. Hang on. Why do I smell fire? Uh-oh. Hang on. Hang on, we're pausing it for a second. I smelled something burning. It's probably nothing. But I want to be sure, so I don't set my room on fire. We'll resume shortly, but I'm shortening any lagging wires right now. Okay. Yeah, I really would rather not set my home on fire. All right. I can feel my teeth for some reason. Okay. All right. So that's there. That's there. Give it a sec. Give me a sec, actually. The thing that sucks is when I turn it back on, it shocks me immediately. This is the worst idea I've ever had. Like, by far. Alright, we're in it. Yeah. So close, but so far. All right, so the main thing I'm working on today is the recycling bin card. You have no idea how much this stresses me out. So that's the socket, controller, the backend. Oop, 3 errors and 3 files. That was a close one. So here is that. Expected 4 arguments in player. Energy colors. Why did I do this? Oh, 'cause I did that thing, right. Get energy color from color. String. Okay. Oh, so close. It's action player, so act. This is very Halo-esque. Oh, God. I'm so tense right now. You don't have to go that quick, you know. You can chill out. Energy array. Oh, these are energy colors. Oh no! Oh no! Ow! Ugh. Ah! I'm awake! I'm awake! type should be fine. Hang on, what is this complaining about here? So it has to be player type. I'm doing this as an exercise in learning about TypeScript too. Sucks. Like, do I just set this to any? I want to be able to use player type. I see you mindlessly copy and pasting. Did I set this up wrong? Good, I'm glad you're having fun. I should just be able to set it to as player type. Did that fix it? Oh, yes it did, because there was a mismatch in... Right, that's why. Cool. Now we good. String not assignable to energy colors. All right, so I want this to say, like I might have to break this out into two functions, like recharge battery. What about factory? Could overload it. Do they not do? It's overloading, come on. Ow! Ah! Oh good. I'm glad you're having fun. Ow. Jeez. Ah. It's sapped. I dare you to try this thing out. I'd be talking so much bull. That means this has to edit this. Is that right? Types player.d.ts. Is this behind? Jeez, did I do a bunch of edits? No. These would be on player. So miscellaneous types, my game state type. I think I edited these for the front end. Yeah, I did. So the back end's behind. Player type from dot slash. Ow. Ow, that hurts. So for those who don't know, I'm attached to an electric fence transformer for bunnies, and it's hooked into a server, and when that server, when a chatter guesses the right number using the command shock dice, it shocks me in the arm, and it sucks so much. So now, okay, yeah, these are all done. Game state needs to import. Game state type should be present. Yeah, it's right there. Come on, man. Get it together. Damn it, ow. That's just so not fun at all. News. Yeah, player. Energy colors. So this is from MISC. This is from... That's right, but these two... Good. I'm glad you're having a good time, Odie. I'm so happy for you. Common. It's a close one. Yeah, I guess that kind of sums it up. All right, the main thing I want to work on today is recycling bin. Recycling plant. So equipment dot modifier. So first off, we got to take 33, 34. So fall, winter, recycling plant. Spring, summer. I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Ah! And 138. So I have a card blacklist. So equipment, that's... I want to get rid of some of this. Just get rid of everything. Don't need these right now. So what is LYOC about? The Last Year Carbon is a competitive and cooperative board game. You're a renewable energy company in a world where it's the last year non-renewable energy is available. So essentially by the end of the year, you got to make up the difference and start powering the world with you and the other people at the table. Whoever donates the most energy gets all the credit. Whoever, well, if you all don't put together enough energy to keep the world going, everybody loses. So it's a bit satirical, it's a bit on the nose, but I think it's very fun, very competitive, and people get very upset when they play, which I find to be fun. So 0, 1, 2, so I want 32 and 33 off the blacklist so I can start playing them. Actually, I'll just say this here. And part of the issue with Recycling Plant is it functions differently than other cards. It is a persistent effect, and that's the main thing that I'm dealing with next for this game is persistent effects. So we start you up. I just want to make sure the game isn't completely toast from redoing the game. Okay, cool. So it still loads, which is great. Unable to log in. What are you talking about? It's listening. Oh, I guess I don't have the... I guess I don't have my .env set up. Let me check. LYOC for T. There we go. Back at it. Alright. So I should be able to use this .env on my TypeScript project. Right there. Let's reload that. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. Ow! Ugh! Cool. All right. So the game still works, which is great. God. All right, let me duplicate this. is. So I want my webcam visible. This here, there. Oh, I gotta reload. Single page apps for you. R. Submit. Reload the page. R. The nice thing about React is it allows you to just use straight up. So Y, cool, I'm in. B, cool, I'm in. R, cool, I'm in. Start the game. That's what I thought. Factory glib. Alright. Could not load assets. Alright. I kind of figured this would happen transitioning to a new thing. Card. Table. Glib. Oh, where's assets models? Oh, I didn't transfer. Hang on. LYOC FRT. Assets. What are you talking about? LB. Assets, models. What the heck? Where are you? Why doesn't that... It doesn't even exist. Slash assets. Oh, I guess they're just... What? Where are you? Hang on, I gotta search my file system. Oh God, I hate you so much. Ah! I think I've singed my hair or something because I do smell something burning. Come on, where are you? My glib. It's like a. It's. It's very sharp and it's very quick. I would give it like a 7 probably. A 7 or an 8. It's not fun. It's like one of those electric shock pens, or if you've ever accidentally touched an outlet and that like very visceral, like angry, shaky electrical pain. It's that. Yeah, not great. Oh, so close. I do smell something burning. It's not great. Come on. Nothing. It's wild as it's... I've like lost the assets. But it works just fine on public assets models? Oh yeah, there they all are. Oh, public. What? Why are... I guess I didn't copy that over ever. Nah, it's models. LYOC front end. Public. I never dropped over the assets folder. That'll do it. Okay, cool, we figured that out. So LYOC front end, copy assets, paste assets into public. There we go. All right. So let's try to reload the app. I'll make a new one. Well, I'll refresh the page too. All right. Create the lobby. Yellow. Join lobby 215. Join lobby 215. Start the game. There we go. Cool. So I did something really cool off screen. Whenever you highlight an item and it has a card number on it, it actually shows the card now. So everyone gets a free charge battery. Sick. I'm gonna buy a factory for 3. Cool. End that turn. All right. Well, that's wrong. So the timeline's not advancing correctly anymore. What it should have done, it should have passed the next person, but whenever person 1 ends their turn, it just moves to the next month so no one else plays, which is not correct. Like I said, I recently transitioned this from being a JavaScript React project to TypeScript so that I can match the types between the server and the backend. So for some reason, my new timeline advancement portion. Advanced tracker, okay. This is wrong. Go to game state actions, advanced tracker, turn tracker +1. Cool. So we go back. Yeah, this is wrong. So this is the major bit that I've been working on, is timeline and contract resolution, because we need to be able to break the control flow so I can ask the user for input. If something resolves, then I need to essentially poke a user to make a decision, which has been very, as like with many breaking changes, it broke the game. Reset turn tracker advancement. See, this is wrong. Month tracker is less than 2. All right, Odie. Thanks for stopping by. It was fun to do another shock stream with you. It's been a while. My heart will be at ease. It's hilarious. It's like a slot machine for pain. Just gotta get one more. Oh, God. Advance month. Let's see, advance month is wrong. So the turn tracker should be there. Okay. Lucky number 20! Lucky! Ow. See you, dude. Very fun. Ow. Ow. Woo. Lovely to have you stop by. Month tracker is less than 2. See this? Oh. This is immediately wrong. So what's the original timeline looking like? So always... When you're doing a breaking change, it's really important to hang on to your old code so you can roll back to it to see how it functioned before you advance to the, like, rip and tear what you got. So advanced tracker. Let's just... Starts with initialize game. We deal our player's hands. Return the game state. So, all right. Timeline. So when we advance, an advance comes in from the socket controller. And turn, timeline with decision advance. So if I look at the initial timeline advance function, I advance my tracker, game state, check if the month's over. If so, we say yes, it's the Winter Summit. Okay. Oh, this is just too much to look at right now. I'm driving myself crazy. So we have this bit in here. If it's the Winter Summit, so for some reason we're advancing the month. Which we can't do. Okay, so here. I moved this check up to say basically and I might actually start throwing some of this stuff into a different file because this is confusing. But I enter and I check if it's the summit. If not, I advance my player's tracker. Then I check for 2 possible summit states because the Winter Summit has an extra decision layer that the regular summit does not. This always checks, so we're always resetting the turn tracker and we're always advancing the month. What I need to say is I don't think we want to do this ever. Right. So all this skips if it's So I have this whole brick in here. Okay. So I can instead invert this season tracker 3. Cool. All right. So now we have a shortcut out in the control flow. If we do not want to advance to a summit check, hang on now. I think this is what I want. I'll throw this in here, and this will say else return my ticker. Yeah, there we go. Now I can shortcut out early. This is wrong though. Hang on, so I advanced the... Woof. Let's pop up the game state. The things that matter for tracking where we're at in the game are turn tracker, month tracker, and season tracker. Every player gets 3 turns a season, aka 1 turn a month. At the end of a month, at the end of a series of turns, we move up the season tracker. So if I look back at timeline, so I don't need to do any of this if this isn't true. So basically I can have this shortcut instead. Okay, there we go. Good, right, that's good. Here we can say game state.isSummit is equal to true. Yeah, let's keep going. All right, if well, it's already going to be equal to true there, but if game state, if season tracker is equal to 3, then that's equal to true. Cool. All right, that should do it. because then we have the summit. Iterate through our players. We conduct these actions if it's the winner summit. Okay, so now this should have fixed the control flow. If I go back to the game and I end my turn now, let's say I store an energy on a battery, which needs to be its own thing, but fuck that for now. Show hand. Let's play this card for 2. End turn. Perfect. There we go. This is what it needed. This is what needed to happen. This has moved on, and I'll show you. I'll buy this factory for 3. And that turn. See, now the control flow is fixed. Great. Very cool. Charge battery. So I'll play polydactylism. I will recharge a battery. Then I'll buy a factory. What? Incorrect payment. Cost 3 selected. Alright. Something else is jacked up here too. Whoopsie. Alright, we'll just end that turn. Alright, I lose. Okay. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. Alright, we're learning. We'll try to get this going again. 216. 216. 216. Start the game. Everything loads in. Cool, cool, cool. Selected 1. Yeah, this isn't resetting for some reason. That's not great. So I think this might have to do with the rewrite for the decisions. So if I look at my front end, get rid of this now. I go to my decisioning portion. For some reason my payment object isn't resetting on pay. So I guess when I'm hitting maybe set payment object, payment total. Yeah, these probably aren't resetting. That close modal. Close modal with pay. That is why. So I'm going to actually break this out into its own function now. I'm going to say function reset payment object. And I'm going to say all this goes here. You go here. Cool. This make decision for card thing. Okay. Like, do I want a decision heap? Let's reset this. Try this again. Start the game. I'm gonna buy a battery, pay for it, buy PR, selected one. See, this isn't resetting. So let's see what happens when I buy a battery. And maybe that'll give us a clue as to what's going on here. Alright, buy battery. When I go to game, I choose the action of buy battery. Which happens down here in board 3D. Launch payment modal with parameter buy battery and the battery cost. I did buy a battery, so set action, selected action cost, show the payment modal, which sets this boolean to true. We enter the payment modal, buy battery. I load up the purchasing portion, close modal with pay, hit that. Make a decision is false. Make a decision for. So for some reason, close modal isn't resetting my payment object. Oh, that's wrong. Because that's not the only thing that needs to reset. I have the payment object, and I also have the payment total. Doi. That should be that. I don't know why that didn't work beforehand. Alright. Show hand. Purchase PR. Okay. Now I end my turn. Show hand. Buy 1 PR. Show hand. Pay for this. Selected 0. Okay, cool. So it was fine. It was a visual bug. It wasn't actually an issue with the code itself. Players is undefined. Alright. And that's probably for the make decision for card portion. Players is undefined. Really? So for payment modal, that's not right. This is so Halo-y. Decision modal. I think we still reset the payment object there too. Like no matter what. So make decision for card brings us back out here. Set the decision modal to true. This is probably where players is undefined. That's what'll do it right here. Players is missing. Cool. E. All right. Good talk. I love Skyrim so much. Very calming and relaxing. It's good for coding. You can't code with anything with lyrics in it. It just doesn't work. Okay, so players is no longer needed in here. Player state. Let's try this again then. Tickers. This is super cool. I just made this addition to my game not too long ago. These are all like ticker events down at the bottom, and if you hover over them, it actually shows you which card. Let's see, what's my hand looking like? Recharge a battery, recycling bin. Okay. I will buy a polydactylism for 1. So now that is part of my cards on the table portion. Cool. And then I'm also going to buy a battery. Beep boop. Next turn. Show hand. I'll get 2 PR. Why not? Cool. And finally this guy down here. Also get a polydactylism, which gives me an extra card. And I'll reduce a player's PR by 1. So this is the new decision modal, which I've added, and this will probably break. But I pay for it. Make a choice, card undefined. I'm going to go to player blue. Oh my god, it worked. Oh my god, it actually worked. This guy had 2 PR, now he has 1 because I played this card. Reduce a player's PR by 1. Oh my god, that has been so long in the making. I'm so happy about that. That's pretty crazy. And I end the turn. There we go. New news card. NASA reclassifies Earth as gas giant. Players with the least PR must take 2 carbon from the carbon pool and place it directly into their footprint. This guy has the most PR with 1. Both these players get carbon in their footprint. Sick. Alright, so I'm going to buy a battery. I bought a battery already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play, recharge 1 battery, pay for it. I'm going to buy a factory. So batteries store energy between turns and between seasons. Factories produce 1 energy per turn. So whenever one of these news cards is flipped, like this guy right here, cool, shows up. This guy will buy a battery as well. I'll store an energy on that battery, and then I'll end my turn. And I'll buy 2 PR from this PR stunt. Alright, that shouldn't be at 1. For some reason... Weird. Okay. Whatever. Last one. Alright. So last time everything just exploded, so we're going to figure out what's going on with that. This sucks. Players whose PR is less than 4 produce 2 less energy this turn. That really hurts a lot. I'm going to pay for this, play it out. If I show the cards on table, I have polydactylism. I got 2 like equipment cards right there. And that turn, show my hand. Ugh. I would love to buy a factory here, but I just can't. So I'm going to donate 2 energy. And then I'm going to buy, put an energy on one of my factories. End my turn. Last guy, I'll just donate the energy. End turn. End turn. I broke the game. End turn. End turn. Okay. All right, so I think what's going on here is the control flow isn't returning. It did not return correct. Okay. All right. This is that weird control flow thing that I'm dealing with right now. So if I look at my database, I'm just gonna show my face for a hot sec so I don't leak database credentials. I don't think I'm resetting turn order correctly still. Let's query tool that. So this is the database for my game. And if I order by ID descending, the latest ID is the most recent game. Turn tracker's still 2. Month tracker's 2. Is summit should have been set to true and it wasn't. Although test contracts and awards did launch. So this is working okay. Month tracker was equal to 2. Test contracts and awards did run, which happens at the summit. His summit should have been written to true, but it was never written to the database, so that makes sense. Test contracts and awards. Okay. See, that didn't happen. It didn't return. I don't think. This.summit. So the summit never ran, which means for some reason I believe this got kicked out here. Season tracker is equal to 3 winter summit. Weird. All right, let's just have this here. Reset the server. I'm going to reset the game to a new game. LYOC, LYOC, LYOC. We made it. What the fuck? Alright, there's some weird loopy shit happening. What's wrong with you? Alright, we're just gonna kill it and reset it because I think something's lingering. Oh, create lobby. What are you doing? We made it. Something's up. Team state undefined. NS binding. Yeah, none of these are working. That's crazy. What is happening? All right. Cool. Response is undefined. All right. Code user 3, 2, 1. LYOC. All right. There we go. Something got hung, I think. 2019, 219. Join. Start the game. We're just gonna do a quick run through here. We're gonna see what happens when we get to the summit. You lose. All right. That's wrong. This .winter summit. Meaning, I guess I'm setting. Oh. Yeah, the summit ran like 3 times. What the fuck? Hang on, check this out. What's going on here? So I end my turn once. Players fail to donate enough energy. Oh, the summit's happening every single time you end your turn. Meaning... Advanced tracker. What? That? What if it's less than them? Let's try that. Create 220. 220. Start the game. End. Still 25. Okay. Sure. End. Still 25. End. You lose. Weird. So for some reason the summit is looping. Why? Oh! This is so dumb, but this is the essence of computer science. Check this out. This loop calculates our... That's so dumb. This loop figures out all of our contracts and awards and per player. I've been running a summit per player, not one summit. Because this is in the interior loop of evaluating all of our players' states, every single time one player's state was evaluated, we ran a summit, subtracting a certain amount of carbon from our world total. Oh, that's so dumb. Now if I do this again, I should only lose 10, and it shouldn't croak on me. Oh, that's so dumb. Sporp's a little dummy sometimes. Start the game. Okay, we all donate 2. Done, done, done. End. Final time around. Everyone donated 2, which is 6. The total was 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 25 minus 4 is 21. Nice. All right. So now the game doesn't shit itself anymore. Huzzah. Great. That's really cool. And I think this still works with the decision modifier, because while we're resolving our player states at the end of every month, and I really should have a diagram for this. It might actually be on the site. Hang on. Yeah. So this right here is the control flow of my game. Get that over there. This right here. You start the game and it goes 12, 25, 40, 60, or 10, 20, 30, 50 for 3 players. You start the game in the first season. Every player follows this turn structure. We flip the news cards. We refill our factories if the news cards allow it. And then a player takes their turn. This happens for player 1, 2, and 3. This happens 3 times. During the first month, during the second month, during the third month. 3 months in a season. At the completion of the season, we have what's called a summit, where we see how much energy everyone's donated. Energy is essentially the currency in this game. If you have contributed more energy than the world needs, everything's fine. If you don't contribute enough, carbon, non-renewable energy, makes up the difference. And then after all that, you do the next season. You do the same thing all over again. Every player takes 1 turn, 1 month. There are 3 months in 1 season. At the end of a season, you run the summit. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. And what I was doing, because I was evaluating player states, every single time a player state was evaluated, I looked at my summit resolution. Meaning, instead of having 10 due, let's say I had 10 energy due for the spring summit right here, this guy. Let's say I had 10 energy due. I said, all right, all players, 10 energy is due every single time I count a player. So that's 30 energy. So, done, done, done. And if you had contracts and awards, I think it would take even more off the top. So every single time the game committed Sudoku. Video game, this is nice. So now, always when you crack a major problem, git add source git commit Resolved. Timeline resolution. Issue. Cool. And I think I did some stuff in the front end too. Oh, back in 3D assets. Cool. Response is undefined. Yeah, that makes sense. Typically happens when the server is down. Cool. Bing, bang, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's check the hand. Polydactylism. Let's add that in. Cool. And I'll add a PR. End my turn. Show hand. I'm gonna buy a battery. One. And then I'm gonna steal an energy from a neighbor. And I'm gonna target red. Hehe, that's so evil. Buy that, end my turn. Last guy, show hand. I will buy a battery. And I will put an energy on it. End the turn. Alright. Cool. Nothing happens. I'll buy a battery and charge it. End my turn. Let's see, what do I have here? I'm gonna buy a battery. And then I'm gonna play if neither neighbor has a charge battery. Gotcha. Alright, we'll try that out next. I'll store an energy on a battery. End my turn. I will buy a factory. Beep, beep, boop. End the turn. It sucks. Show hand. Buy another PR. Donate an energy. So what I want to do, donate, show hand, Draw 3 cards, why not? And then I'm going to try out this guy. Nice. That's so cool. Turn. Did I get anything out of that? Nope. And turn. Last guy. Charge a battery. I will donate 2 energy. End turn. Cool. I don't think anyone donated anything, so that makes sense. Okay, so we donated 3, we lost 7, then we lost another 3. Every player takes 1 carbon from the central pool and places it in their carbon reserve. Alright. So I'm going to buy a factory with a carbon. And I lost my carbon button. Hang on, 1 sec. Let's go back to payment modal. Carbon reserve is great. What are you talking about? Show hand. Buy factory. I'm missing an add button here. Car. State.carbon reserve. Object carbon reserve, got it. Okay. Oh. I want this. This is subtle. There we go. So I just added this add button back because I was calculating I was pulling the wrong number and checking for it to be greater than 0. You have to add the number to the payment object. So here. I was initially looking for my payment object, which is a collection of variables of which you can use to pay for stuff that includes the energy on your factory, the energy on your battery, and your carbon. And your carbon exists in the bottom right-hand side of your board down here. This little dot over here is your carbon reserve. It's how much carbon you have to spend on your own that you've taken from like the central reserve, the central reservoir, the last remaining non-renewable energy in the world to spend on yourself. And it's a bad look if you're a renewable energy company. So what happens is your carbon footprint increases when you spend it, and it's taken away from your total at the end of the game. But it's like a short-term loan. But I'm going to compete to have the most carbon in my carbon footprint. If I look at my cards on the table now, I have +1 hand for the game, and also have an award. And alright, I'll compete to have the most batteries. See, this would be a decision card. So it actually would pause the timeline resolution, and it would see if a choice has to be made. Store 2 energies on batteries. charge 1. How about I get 2 PR in my turn. Show hand. I'll play polydactylism 2. What else? I'll just donate 2 energy for now. In the turn. Interesting. Nice. Now I'll buy a factory as well. Turn. I'll just donate it all. Turn. Why not? You'll donate everything too. So now this might crash the game. Yep. Yeah, this is what broke it. This guy right here. Target player is not iterable. Word.js action. And that is action. And so this just tried to resolve, but this actually needs to be a question that I ask my players, whoever won, essentially, because this doesn't exist. This target player thing, T of target player. Oh. What's up, random? Yeah, I've been going full caveman. I'm trying to see how much hair I can grow. God, it's gotta be late for you. What time is it in Scotland right now? 2 in the morning? Go to bed, dude. What are you doing up? It's going really well. I'm really enjoying... Like, work's always work, but I just feel like I have a bit more purpose to what I'm doing as opposed to, you know, making another medical collections app. Nice. Good, dude. Redditing random S and stuff. Cool. Yeah, I'd love to see it when you're done, man. So for and modal, I'm gonna Oh, hell yeah. Dude, I love a shout out. Alright. Now I can't wait to see it. Sick. Old OG, old school YouTube crossovers, man. I'm all about it. Yay. I don't think I need to do this. Anything besides the new job. Just prepping for my wedding for the most part. I was like learning how to do the dance today, the first dance, which has been fun. Getting wedding stuff ready. For the wedding, I did a bachelor party thing with my friends, and I called it the Best Man Competition, where I put them through a series of manly challenges to see who was the best man among us. It was fun. It was like a certain version of Mario Kart. Stump. We did shotgun clay shooting, skeet shooting. That was super fun. Bunch of other stuff too. It was a good weekend. And one of my friends royally messed himself up in a game of throw burrito. He was sprinting down this really gravelly driveway and just fell face first and just tore his knee up. And I am an Eagle Scout, not to humble brag or anything, but I did some like medical-ish training. You probably would have. We sucked at stump. We were passing around that hammer for much longer than we should have been. We had to do a whole like medical triage on him. Like I had to shave his leg hair so I could use those butterfly suture things to stitch a scar in his leg back together. Because his knee just, there was a gash that just opened up. And I had to use this butterfly tape to cinch it back together so it can get taken to emergency care when it opened up the next day. It was rough. It was a rough ending, but a very fun weekend. Alright, so is recycling. Hey man, I always tell this to everybody. Hang around when you can. Do not apologize to me for having things going on in your life. You are never required to be here. Always like prioritize your own health, happiness, family. Please don't hurt yourself to be here. I mean, I wouldn't want that. You have nothing to apologize for. On select. This would be on close recycling. Oop. Yeah, I need to get card. Cool. So I think I need a use effect in here. No, I need to... Alright, so the order of operations for recycling is... one, what the... what? Alright, cool. So from my decision modal, payment modal, cards on table modal, card pile, ticket. This needs to have oh, nice. I love a good dump. Always a fan of your dumps. I love it when you just dump your memes on my chest. This card sucks. This card sucks so much. I hate this card. So I need to get card metadata. I think I might need card pile to have an additional equipment card pile. The other ones don't have actions to them. Equipment's the only one that does. So I guess that means in my equipment meta. Oh, buddy. What do we got going on here? Is this card action, card target? I think I need one more additional one of these, which is has action. Has repeatable action, I guess. Yeah. Because then if I look at... Oh. I guess I gotta do this on you. Yeah. Close that for now. So if I look at Team Razzles, so it has card target. True. What are you talking about? I don't think it requires a target or source, actually. Target or source. I think this goes false, 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 true. Has repeatable action. That's true. I think this is right. There's one more recycling plant too. Let's check out some dank memes. Ooh, baby. I'm already happy. It's Team Fortress 2. How can I not be happy? Come on, come on, come on. Friendship. It's a beautiful thing. You gotta be ready for those sorts of situations. Turn that off for now. I mean, are you safe from the demo man? Put a pizza on top of a pizza. You have 2 pizzas. Well, actually, if you take one pizza slice and you invert it, if you take one pizza slice and you invert it and put them on top of each other, you actually make a calzone. So I don't talk about that, but that's the way it be. That's what it is. Did Pathetic Smurf exist? Was that actually one of them? Yeah, all I see is this. And this.
You wanna crawl up my leg, little fucker? I think the fuck not. You're gonna sit there and think about your fucking actions.
Oh. Oh. If only fishing were that easy. It's really boring in real life. It takes forever. You know, it's funny. Every time you pull the trigger, it actually spanks him. And that's what encourages him to get moving.
Joke of the day, day 6. Why did the barber win the race? He knew a shortcut.
It's a great joke. I love it. I love that song. What is this? Is that drum and bass remix of Ride? That's amazing. Trying to scream, but it only comes out as a yawn. Classic. God damn, what a badass. This comment section is, my stream's a safe space. Oh, and it's safe because no one's here. Nothing's safer than being alone. Oh, jeez. Oh. Well, you know, I believe the Power Rangers, man. I believe them. They got a reason to beat up Granny. They might be onto something. She could be like Frieza, pretending to be in a walker. What is he? Oh. Oh, that's some... he's just getting his veggies. Look at that, all that delicious broccoli. It's giving him some nutrition for his journey. Goddamn. Ooh, that speaks to me.
Me.
I also solve most of my problems by screaming. I feels that. Oh. So his arm and his stroke trying to send through. Oh. Don't actually try too hard. I gotta actually bail pretty soon. Mrs. Sporp's telling me she's feeling lonely. You know, you put it in the Tupperware. What is this? Did they take the eaten chicken wings out before the cigarette? That's crazy. Amazing. Oh, get over here.
Hey, what do you think of this?
That's wild. That's out of pocket. Hey! What is up? Actually, let me hide this, because that's not active anymore. Welcome to the stream. We're actually wrapping up. I've been coding for the past 2.5 hours. I'm pretty tired myself, too. Hence why I'm going to bed. I'm trying to encourage this guy in chat to go to bed, too. This Scottish bloke. Alright, good. I was going to say my phone and I'm getting pissed off. So sharp. Sending one video. Don't do that. 3:30. One local. Go to bed. Honk shoe a little bit and get your phone out of bed. Drink some water. Yeah, I gotta wrap this up so I can go to work tomorrow and smooch my fiance. Gotta wake up at 9! Alright. I'm gonna log off the stream and you're gonna go to bed. Now. I'm your new father. Go to sleep. Put down the Game Boy. Put your head on a pillow and wait. Read a book, maybe. You're welcome. I get to ruin my life, how are you, please? No, you don't. By coming into this stream, you've handed over the ability for me to fix your effed up lives. You degenerates. If I'm gonna check on you, Gerandi, I'm gonna check on you in half an hour, and if I rip that blanket off and you're playing Game Boy under there, I'm gonna be flipping upset. I'm gonna flip out, and you and your mom and I are gonna have a conversation tomorrow. I used to hide my Game Boy under my pillow all the time. The DS, that was such a game changer. Being able to go full dark mode when you heard your floorboards creaking outside your bedroom. No, you're not. You are not gonna do that. The pretend sleep, yeah. Classic move. Random, I will find that stuff and I will flush it all down the toilet. And I'll give you a stern talking to. Fake snoring. Shoo, honk shoo. Straight out of an old cartoon. Alright, like I said, I got shit to do. Thank you all for stopping by the stream. This has been lovely. I'll probably be streaming on the weekends every now and again from now on because I'm Mr. Employed over here now. Although it's wedding season, so every single one of my weekends is taken up by someone declaring their love to somebody else. You know, coin flip, it might actually last. Who knows? Alright. Peace. Good night. Go to bed. Put your phones away. Read a book if you can't sleep. Drink some water. Get your phone out of your room. Good night. Mwah. Sleep tight. This is me tucking you into bed. Go to bed. Love you too, Random. Great to have you on the stream. I hope it does too. It's been going well so far. Fingers crossed it keeps going that way. Good night.